To graduate from Santa Clara, you must complete the pathway component of the core curriculum. Pathways refer to clusters of courses united by a common theme, such as design thinking, sustainability, applied ethics, and many, many more. Most students will take 4 courses in their pathway. Transfer students and those in engineering will take 3. And in addition to taking the required courses for your pathway theme, you must also complete a pathway reflection essay by the end of your senior year. While this pathway essay is designed to give you the opportunity to demonstrate the skills in multidisciplinary analysis you developed during college, it can also cause understandable frustration for many students. So, we at the Hub put together this video in hopes of making the process more manageable for everyone. The pathway essay asks you to choose one meaningful issue connected to your pathway's theme. Then, using your learning from at least 2 associated pathway courses representing at least 2 different disciplines, you must analyze the issue you chose in a short essay. The purpose of this project is for you to showcase how you can use your multidisciplinary studies to achieve a deeper understanding of a real-world issue. For example, let's say you've just taken 4 classes in the sustainability pathway. For your reflection essay, you need to choose one issue involving sustainability, such as the need to improve the distribution of clean drinking water. Then, in your essay, you need to explore this problem through the lens of at least 2 pathway classes from different disciplines, such as an engineering course and a sociology course. Explain how the varying perspectives offered by these 2 different classes allow you to approach the issue of distributing clean drinking water with more nuance and insight. How will this learning improve your ability to impact this real problem once you leave Santa Clara? This is what the pathway essay wants you to do. But before you dive into the writing, we would like to share a few key pieces of advice to help make your essay more successful. First, in your introduction, you should clearly state 1. Which pathway you're writing about, 2. What pathway-related problem you're analyzing, and 3. Which pathway classes from different disciplines you'll be referring to in your analysis. By placing this information as close to the start of your essay as possible, your reader will have a much easier time understanding your argument. On the subject of choosing a pathway-related issue, make sure to pick a focused and specific problem. For instance, climate change is a significant problem, but it's also too large and too general for your short essay. Instead, try to find a specific problem within this larger issue to tackle, such as the problem of efficiently producing vehicles with reduced CO2 emissions. Picking a specific problem will help make your writing more focused and effective. In the main body of your essay, you need to analyze your issue through the lens of at least 2 classes from at least 2 different disciplines. You can't choose 2 English classes to write an American Studies pathway essay. Due to the strict word count, our recommendation is to focus on just 2 classes from 2 different disciplines. Unless absolutely necessary, introducing and explaining a 3rd class will require too many precious words, preventing you from thoroughly examining the issue from a multidisciplinary perspective. And while we're discussing the issue of word count, it's important to remember that every word counts toward the 750 to 1,000 word limit. This includes your name, the title, the submission date you must put at the top of your essay, and any citations. Every word on your document counts. Additionally, in your analysis, it's recommended to steer away from merely summarizing your classes. Instead, use specific ideas or methodologies from your 2 pathway classes to give your reader a deeper understanding of the issue. If you want to talk about an important design project you completed in a design thinking pathway course, rather than walking your reader through the whole process of building the project, instead try to explain an important takeaway from this project, and then apply that takeaway to the issue you chose for your pathway essay. This prioritization of analysis and application over summary will help your essay fulfill the prompt. Moreover, remember that your analysis needs to be multidisciplinary. It can be tempting to keep your analysis segmented, focusing 1 paragraph on how a class gave you an insight into your problem, and then using the next paragraph to describe how a different class taught you to approach the problem. But at some point, it is imperative that you bring these 2 classes and their respective disciplinary perspectives into conversation with each other, making connections that are only possible thanks to your studies. Demonstrating your proficiency at multidisciplinary thinking is one of the primary objectives of the Pathway program. And finally, one crucial detail that too often remains overlooked is the question of who is the audience for your Pathway essay. Pathway readers are faculty members from a variety of departments on campus, so do not assume your reader will have a comprehensive knowledge of your pathway or of overly technical terms from the classes you took. Be careful to keep this audience in mind as you write and explain your ideas. You can also remember that they want to hear what your views and experiences are, so it's fine to use first person. Hopefully, this advice has helped to demystify the pathway reflection essay and will make tackling the project much more manageable. If you would like further help before you submit, be sure to visit the Hub. Our writing partners are trained to work with pathway-related problems, and we would love to help you with your writing. Thank you.